Chukwu, what exactly is your work? 2 years, you have sold phone, you have sold car, you have sold shoes, and now you are selling furniture. What exactly is your work? Now, are you like Chukwudi, that you have been selling different kind of things? I understand. I'm sure it's because you are trying to make ends meet. Country hard. That is one of the reasons why in the next 100 days, I'm going to be showing you a better way of doing this thing. How you can find purpose, how you can stay and focus on a business and build it and become a huge name. I'm going to be teaching you how to build a successful business. And even if you decide that you want to go online and you want to diversify, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do it. And also I'm going to be fixing that mindset of yours that has been taking you pure. Join me on this 100-day journey. It's absolutely free. Titled Mind and Money. I am going to be teaching you skills that will help you transform not just your mind but also your pockets. Click on the link below. Get registered. See you there. You know say too much garri dey cause alcohol. And you know say this your garri wey you dey take na because of Satan. Now, let me show you how you can increase your income. Let me show you ways like stop drinking garri every single day. There are other types of food. There's rice, there's beans, there's chicken, there's so many other things. But you cannot afford those things if you rely on only one source of income, which is your salary. In the next 100 days, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can make money both from cryptocurrency, forex, and from owning a business. And that is not just all. I'll be adding a bonus on teaching you life skills, how to get out of depression, how to handle breakup, and how to live a best life. If you are interested in turning finance around, click on the link below. Join me on this transformative journey. It is absolutely free. Stop drinking garri every time. Because I said it's free doesn't mean that the link is going to remain open forever. Get on board. I'll see you then.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 28. Welcome. I want to believe you have been gaining value all through, right? So welcome to yet another day. Okay, so we've had an awesome time. And today we are going to be looking at a very, very important topic, right? So today we are looking at embrace life, right? What are the skills you require, or what are the skills that are required for you to enjoy life, right? So we know that we see a lot of different shades of shege, courtesy of our beloved Emilio Kan, and I believe we are all a part of it, right? Now, you see, most times when some of all these informations are given out, we take them for granted. I think in one of the things that was said yesterday, I want to bring something out. Is that something is free doesn't mean it's cheap. That something is free does not mean it's cheap. Now, the essence of still going ahead and delivering the quality of content that we have given since the day 1 till day 28. It's not because we are trying to chase clouds or because we are trying to, gather views. Because I'm sure for those of you that know me, I'm not. I know Sabi pursue plenty people, right? But the truth is, we are dropping this content because time will come when a lot of people will revert back to this, and it will save people's lives, right? So that's one of the reasons why we have touched everywhere. I've been shouting about earning in foreign currency since time immemorial. I have been talking about the need for multiple streams of income since time immemorial. And all these things, we are seeing now that there is not a better time to live in that kind of reality. There is not a better time to be earning in dollars. There is no better time than now, right? There is no better time than now to have more than one source of income. The truth is, no one source of income cannot keep you. you have multiple streams of expenses. There is no sense in having a single stream of income, right? We even the Bible, when talking about the Garden of Eden, said 4 rivers were what watered the garden. 4 rivers. And Ubon King made us understand, late Ubon King, that if it would take 4 rivers to water the garden, why do you think it will take one source or one stream of income to water your financial life? So you see, one of the reasons why you are going through this financial pressure is because there's so much coming after the little income you have. Right? So today we are going to be looking at one of the major skills that you need in your life. And that skill is basically what we call what? Handling financial pressure. Handling financial pressure. So I want to believe that you are with your pen and you are with your paper, because as usual, this will change your life. And one of the things that we always say is, if I don't know it, I won't tell you. But as long as I know it, trust me that you are going to hear it, right? I'm not afraid that you will use the information, because the essence of telling you is so you will use the information. So let's get ready for the Royal Rumble. Roll the drums. Okay, so guys, so I'm going to be speaking very calmly today, because I'm coming from the Citadel, from the Sanctum Sanctoria. Because today I want to use some powers I've not used before, like Abito Sheka and Ganduka Gandusa, So today I'm going to be releasing some powers that I have never touched before. All right, so what is financial pressure? Right? Because you must be able to understand what financial pressure is. As a matter of fact, anything you cannot define, you don't have the ability to solve. Any problem, rather, you cannot define, you can never solve. So the first thing is, what is financial pressure? Right? So financial pressure basically is talking about all the related problems, stress, anxiety, and strain that someone experiences as a result of their present financial situation. So all the whole problems that is brought about your present financial circumstance, all the problems, all the overwhelming obligations, right? Or all the problems that you encounter as a result of your financial obligations, your financial challenges, your financial constraints, they lead to some form of distress, right? So this is what financial pressure is. Any pressure, any form of anxiety, stress, strain that is caused by overwhelming financial obligations, plenty bills here and there, financial challenges. You do business, the guy run with the money and all of that, or financial constraints. You need to achieve certain things, but the money is not coming. This could lead to so many types of stress, right? So this is what we call financial pressure. Are you with me? Now, financial pressure can be seen, or you can experience financial pressure in so many ways, right? It could be stress, anxiety. Your level of stress is high. So just yesterday, I heard that one of my schoolmates in the university died. His family left him in the house. They went to church. Before they came back, they found his dead body on the floor. Very sad. Young man. It's not up to 40. Very sad. Right now, he's the second person of my schoolmate that is dying in the past, 12 months. Now, why is this disturbing? Because one of the major sources of all this kind of death is heightened stress level, heightened stress. And one of the major causes of stress and anxiety is finance. You need to take your finance very serious. At the present time we are in, financial pressure is one of your biggest undoing. Financial pressure can also be seen in relationships. We're still going to talk about that deeper. It can also be seen in your relationship. It causes stress in the relationship. Your relationship with your father. You hate your father because he did not send you to private school. The man, you don't know the shege way the man they see for office. So you are complaining that your neighbor had shoe for, oh Jesus. Okay, so these NEPA people have decided to mess us up. So give me a minute. Let my team get this fixed. Right. Thank you. Okay, so I don't know whether we can fire down. Let's see if we can. And if we can't, okay. So let power down. Okay, so I believe you can see me, right? I believe I'm visible enough. You can see me, Abi. I'm sure you can. Okay, so if you can see me, let's fire down while we are trying to get this sorted out. But give me a minute in the meantime.
Chukudi, what exactly is your work? 2 years, you have sold phone, you have sold car, you have sold shoes, and now you are selling furniture. What exactly is your work? Now, are you like Chukudi, that you have been selling different kind of things? I understand. I'm sure it's because you are trying to make ends meet. Country hard. That is one of the reasons why in the next 100 days, I'm going to be showing you a better way of doing this thing. How you can find purpose, how you can stay and focus on a business and build it and become a huge name. I'm going to be teaching you how to build a successful business. And even if you decide that you want to go online and you want to diversify, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do it. And also I'm going to be fixing that mindset of yours that has been taking you pure. Join me on this 100-day journey. It's absolutely free. Titled Mind. All right, so while the team is working on that, let's fire down. We don't have all day, right? Okay, so I believe you can see me, and if you can see me, I'm sure you can hear me, right? So let's go ahead and deliver the content we have for today. Sorry about this whole light issue, right? But now my face you see and my voice you won't hear. So fire down. Okay, so this financial pressure has brought a lot of strain in relationships. Family relationship, partners, friends, and the rest of them. A lot of conflict have arisen as a result of financial pressure. There are some of your uncles you hate. Why? They don't send you money like you they give them money. Right? So there's been a lot of issues, tension. Then we've also seen financial pressure show in the physically. Right? The impact of financial pressure on individuals. It manifests in health. You see a lot of having constant headache, consistent headache, fatigue. I mean, they can't even sleep. A lot of all this happen. We've also seen financial pressure manifest in very negative emotions. You're angry, you're always frustrated, you feel shame. I mean, it erodes all your self-esteem. Your mental health is gone. Right? So we are going to be looking at briefly what are the causes or the sources of financial pressure. What causes financial pressure majorly? Number one, income instability. The instability of your income. Instability of your income. Now, when we talk about instability of your income, majorly what are we looking at? What are we looking at? We are looking at a problem where, first, we understand that your job is always at stake, except you are working for the government. Your job is always at stake. Why? It's not just because your office hates you, but your office can close. They can fold up, they can pack up, business can go. Right? So we are looking at instability of income. And there are people that have worked
for 3, 4, 5 months and have not been paid. Things are that bad, right? So one of those problems is instability of income. Number 2 is increased expenses, excessive or unexpected expenses. One of those things could be your roof start leaking, breeze blow, you need to do repair in your house, carry your roof. You are driving one day, your car knock engine. All these expenses that you are not planning. You just wake up one morning and there's medical bill of almost 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. Somebody is just crossing road and Okada just knocked the person down. One bill of 1 million have just appeared. So these are some problems, some causes of financial pressure. Number 3 is societal pressure or societal expectations from the society. So you feel there is a need to do certain things. You're under pressure to use iPhone. I don't understand how people allow themselves to get so pressured. You're under pressure to use an iPhone. You're under pressure to live a certain lifestyle that even though you know that financially you are not supposed to be playing anywhere around there, but there is an expectation in your head that I need to live up to this standard. You understand? You have put yourself, you are comparing your financial states with that of someone else. That's like I will always tell people, you see this secondary school reunion, it's not everyone you should go for. Because some of the reunion are just to see who never make them. It's not every reunion, because some of these things, it's not everybody's status you should be watching. Some people have watched some people's status and drank otapia. It's not a joke, because you are saying that this guy, there's no way this guy can be this successful and I'm here. This guy practically lived off me. So there's this comparison, there's this expectation that I suppose don't pass where I did. Then it puts you under undue pressure. You are not calculating or you are not seeing how far you have come. Number 4, unemployment. Unemployment and underemployment. There's no job. There's no job. So there is every high chance that there's no job. So there is a high tendency that you don't even have any source of income. You don't have any source of income. Turn on this. Right? So that is another problem. You understand? And looking at Nigeria, oh God. You see, Nigeria is one place that can kill you. You don't have you don't have job. You are serving. Okay, let me use coppers. You just started serving and you are collecting 33K. Then somehow you feel that there is an obligation on you to, your parents are there, your siblings are there, and from 33K. No. If you continue like that, very soon you too, you will need help. You will need help. There's a lot of, unemployment and underemployment. Let me tell you, if you are earning below minimum wage, it's underemployment. That's the truth. If you are earning below minimum wage, you are underemployed. So you need to understand this. Even the 33K, you never see road. Never see front finish. Then you are using it as my sibling, my uncle, I have to send money to my brother, I have to send from 33K. You will soon steal. That's what brings financial pressure. Finally. All right, so back to what we're saying. All right, so give me 1 minute. Can change it. Okay. All right, so as we're saying, financial pressure, a very, very big issue. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5, inflation. Inflation. Inflation is a big problem. You buy something from the market today, by evening, the price has doubled. That's how bad this thing is. By evening, the price of that item has doubled. So what do you do? What do you do? The price of that item has doubled by evening. So you need to understand what we are talking about. Inflation is a major problem. I'm sure you are seeing dollar. Yeah, dollar is rising. Yeah, hey, this one. You don't understand what it means, right? You don't understand the effect. You don't understand the effect of dollar is rising. Dollar is rising. Let me show you something. Let me show you one of the effects.
This is £1, and it's equivalent to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa! God, I beg.
Now you see what I'm talking about? That £1 is equivalent to 2,200 naira. £1. Now, what does this mean to the average person? It means that every time you go to the market, the price of goods will change. I was talking to a friend this afternoon, a car dealer, and he was complaining badly that you cannot find a direct Belgium. You cannot find a direct Belgium vehicle for maybe any of all these lower models of cars. You can't find it. And I asked why. And he did a calculation. And at the end of the day, you discover that the cost of bringing in a Toyota 2005, 2006 model is running into 11 million. Landing cost. That means cost of buying, cost of shipping, cost of clearing, cost of all those things is running into 11 million. How do you use 3.5 million to clear a vehicle at the port? How much do you want to sell the vehicle? We have not talked of shipping. We've not talked of the cost of the car. So he did an estimate. Okay, so you're buying a car for $2,500 with an exchange rate of almost 2,000 naira. That's already 5 million. You are shipping it for $1,000. That's about what? 5 plus how much? That's 5 plus 2 million. That's already 7 million. Then you are going to go to port and go and clear it for 3.5 million. That's already 10.5 million. So how much would be your markup, your profit on top? Then how much will you sell the car? So because you don't understand that this financial pressure we're talking, you can't dodge it. It's going to hit everybody. So you must learn now how to handle it. If not, you will just run mad. There's rising cost of living every single day. A mudu of rice is 2,700 naira. That means a bag of rice should be chasing somewhere between 78 to 80,000 naira. A bag of cement is playing around 10.5. What used to be 2.8 at a time? And you still think this thing is a joke? Number next, I think that's number 6. Economic instability. Useless policies coming from every corner. The CBN governor from Efemiewele now, that's Emefiele, from Efemiewele to this new guy. In fact, this guy is after than that other one. And you are thinking, what sort of policies are these? Now we are going after cryptocurrency users. Are you really right? Are you in your senses? The president came and the first thing he said, subsidy gone. Subsidy have come back and we are heading to 1,000 naira. And you're asking yourself, what are going on in the country? I'm sure you're asking yourself. I was reading on the news just before this class that there was 30 billion that was assigned to each state. 30 billion to reduce the pressure of the effect of this economic holocaust that we are going through. Out of that 30 billion, they will not share each 1 billion for the masses. What is 1 billion? 100 million. They will line people up, buy bread for them, buy them one mudu or two mudu of curry. Then the remaining 20-something billion, they will share it amongst themselves. Economic instability. Global price of fuel is changing, of course. We don't want to talk about the drama that is going on between importing fuel and exporting fuel and this thing in a country that have oil reserve, that we are the ones that are mining the oil. Currency devaluation. Dead government policies, very dead. So how do you, these are all the causes. This thing I'm saying is paining me as I'm saying it. These are the causes of financial pressure. Then when somebody cannot take it again, when he cannot see light at the end of the tunnel, he decides to end it. He decides to just drink water pia carefully and just go. Or he just drops dead from heart attack. This is not what we should joke with. To worsen it, limited access to financial services. Limited access. You cannot access funds. You are under pressure, but there's no place to get money. You have an emergency, there's no place to get money. All these small things, there's no government system. In the US and in other parts of the world, they have a credit system. There you can spend from your credit card. Credit card is that you do not deposit any money inside the card. But you use it just like your ATM. The card we have now is debit card. That means you must put money inside. So when you want to spend, they will debit the card. What credit card is that there's no money inside the card. But there's an amount you can spend up to based on your credit score or your credit rating. We don't have such services in Nigeria. So if he choke for you, Baba, sorry for you. We don't want to talk about high cost of education. Please tell me, what is kindergarten learning that you are collecting 300K? What is it to sleep, eat? 300K. And you collect the 300K finish, and pre-nursery and kindergarten is going for meet and break. What are they breaking? Haba. You see people, everybody, the cost of education is just extremely high. And you go to the school, they are not teaching anything. Haba. There's a lot of problem. If you don't, if this thing is not making sense to you now, let me paint the picture. Just pray that you don't have any need to face all these things. Somebody was telling me that the cost of doing school runs have already passed the cost of the school fees. That's to go and drop your child in school and come back and go and pick him and come back. Cost of school runs don't pass school fees. Please tell me what you are teaching in pre-nursery. What are you teaching pre-nursery? Daycare. What are you collecting 300,000? What are you teaching him? How to sleep? Sleepy. I've been sleeping in the mother belly since the first time he was conceived. Then we don't want to talk of financial obligations. You are the first son. So everybody will line up in your back. All your siblings start business, or your cousins start business. Business that you self, you know you don't need it. But they are gingering you and you have to support so you will not look like a bad person. Before you support here, you too don't need support. Extended family, siblings, parents, relative. Before you know that your small 70K or 100K, it's in a gala. And you still don't think that this thing we are talking is serious. Or do you want to talk about debt? Only you have 4 SIM cards. You are using one new different SIM to collect money from loan app. The debt level is so high. People now are very shameless. Nobody sent. All these things can cause serious financial pressure. Or do we want to talk about corruption? What was the cause of NSAS? What was the cause? Corruption. Corruption. Police brutality. You are collecting money from people that are sweating to make their money. You see a young man that is sitting in the house that is working online, working on Fiverr, working on everything. Then because you say this guy is fresh and it's not going out, you say this guy is an internet fraud. Then is that what causes it? All these things are serious problems. And they are major triggers to financial pressure. Bills mounting. You lose your job. The small money you have, you're using it to pay debt. Just recently, my younger brother was trying to pay a debt of almost 200 and something thousand. I said, how did you incur it? He said he doesn't know, but somebody used the SIM card to collect new money from loan app. I mean, all these things. That's why you should not watch some people's status. In fact, some of you should not even be on Facebook. For your mental health. Alex Iwobi he deleted all the pictures. All his pictures on Instagram after Nations Cup. Why? Everybody wanted to kill him with mouth. Thank God the guy scored today. And the man you score. Very good. They wanted to kill the guy. Is it him that made you lose? How is it his fault? You people are in semi, you people got to final. You have 11 players on the field and you are blaming only Iwobi. For your mental health, there are some things. You see somebody watch match, he went to watch match to support Nigeria, he died in the stadium. For your mental health, it's not everything you should give attention to. These are simple things now. Some of you should not watch status. Some people's status, you should delete their number. Delete their number, mute, block. It's not because you hate them, but I think you should love yourself more. Stop comparing. Bible says he that compares himself with his neighbor is not wise. See that thing you're doing, it shows you don't have sense. And the comparison could be with anybody, or it could be that you're comparing yourself with your sibling self. It could be you're comparing yourself with your twin. It could be you're comparing yourself with your classmate, your neighbor, your childhood friend, your schoolmate when you're in school. Stop all this rubbish before you kill yourself. There are certain things that you cannot control. And there are certain things you can control. You need to know that. One prayer you should learn to pray is the serenity prayer. The serenity prayer. And the prayer is very simple. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Because should you attempt to change the things you cannot change, you are going to put yourself under undue pressure. And if you decide to accept the things you can change, you will put yourself still under undue pressure. That's something that you should take home today. Stop all these things. So what are the effect of what are some of the effects of this what do you call it now, financial pressure? There are 4 dimensions we are going to look at when we talk about the effect of financial pressure. One, emotional. One is emotional. It's going to, financial pressure will cause stress. That's emotional stress. And this is the one that used to kill. See, this emotional part is what kills. Stress, and this stress could lead to so many other health-related issues. High blood pressure, hypertension, and stroke. So this thing, I'm trying to tackle some of all these problems from the roots. Anxiety is an emotional problem. You are anxious. If I spend this money now, how the next one won't take come? How are my people going? How are my children going to eat tomorrow? What am I going to do? You are persistently worrying and restless. Then if it gets heightened, it leads to depression. There's no interest. You've lost every interest in engaging in all the things you used to love. You have, as in, there's no sign of hope. You are feeling worthless. You can't concentrate on anything. And it will impact on your quality of life. The next is the psychological. Financial pressure can bring low self-esteem. Because there is a gathering where you will meet your friends. And because you know drive come, because now Okada they come, you go to feel shy to talk. Your self-esteem is gone. Your self-worth is gone. You are seeing yourself as a failure that you can never make it. Negative thought patterns. You are blaming yourself. You believe that you are responsible for your financial predicament. There is what you are responsible for. But let me tell you, if you are in Nigeria and you are surviving, God loves you. Because the country was built for people inside to fail. That's why if you find out that Nigerians go abroad, they excel. Why? Because if you carry the kind of morale you use to struggle in this country and go to any country, you will not survive, you will thrive. Right? So there's this psychological effect. It can also affect your decision making, your problem solving, your ability to solve problems. Then there's the physical effect. You wake up and every night you can't sleep. I say you wake up and you can't sleep. No. You go to bed and you can't sleep. Insomnia. One of my friends will say it's insomnia. Insomnia. You can't sleep. You struggle to fall asleep. When you sleep, you can't even stay asleep. Your whole neck, your back, everywhere pain. Muscle tension. Yes, it's brought about by stress. Back pain, everything. All those things are brought about by stress. And you know that stress can also cause indigestion. It can also bring about some other gastrointestinal issues. So this thing can affect you totally. Then the fourth area where we see this thing manifest is in your relationships. Communication breakdown. You cannot have some level of conversation as you used to do before because you are afraid of being judged. Lack of open communication because of your financial issue. And all those things will start bringing misunderstanding. Then it will start bringing relationship problems. So a man that was always giving his wife money, then all of a sudden everywhere don't read. He doesn't want her to feel that there's no hope again. So he's trying to chest it. He's trying to do all those things. And she's now feeling this guy don't they hide things. Then all of a sudden there's misunderstanding. Then before you know, you hear you are cheating on me. And the guy is just trying to think, how do I get this business back up? But communication breakdown can be one of the problems. Then tension. Normally, the money that the guy will leave for you normally has changed. And he will not ask you before. You go to market and he's asking you, so how do you say you spend this 10K I sent to you? And you're like, I don't understand. Am I a thief? Say no, but I mean, before you know, conflict and tension. Why? Money management is causing issues. What you will spend normally, what you will buy normally before you buy it, and there's issue. Why will you buy this thing? We don't need it. And before you know, relationship breakdown. Social isolation. Before you know, the person just withdraws. You're not seeing him at any event, you're not seeing him at any meeting. And before you know, you hear say one day brother don't die. Social isolation is a relationship problem. So what are the solutions? What's the way out? We have talked about the problem, we have talked about the cause, we have talked about the effect. Now, what is the solution? Number one, I'm going to be very fast. Number one, work with a budget. Live your life on a budget. Live your life on a budget. There are certain things you must never buy again. There are certain things you know you cannot afford again. Stop it. There are certain kind of lifestyle you know you cannot. I was talking to somebody yesterday and he was saying that would they go club now? Club for Tinubu regime? Hey. There are certain lifestyle you will have to adjust, structural adjustments, create a budget and stick by it. Stay organized. Be disciplined with your finances. It's not everywhere. It's not anything you see you buy. Okpa come, egro come, buns come, chin come. Have a budget, work with it. Number two, as a Nigerian, as a pure Nigerian, you need to communicate openly. You see this you see, tell your family, see you, this is what is happening. Please don't call me for money before you come for my obituary. Tell people, open your mouth, communicate openly, open your mouth, talk. Number three, prioritize paying of debt. Clear your debts. Make clearing your debt your number one priority, not chopping. Trust me. If you are in debt, if you are broke, you are better. Your account is zero. If you are in debt, your account is not zero. Your account is reading minus. Prioritize paying off your debt. See, trust me, it will reduce the stress and it will improve your financial health. I can tell you this free. Number 4, seek financial assistance. Seek financial assistance. Go online, look for where they are doing grants. Look for NGOs and charity organizations. Seek financial assistance. No, make shame no catch you. If you know that you don't have food and you see they are sharing rice, my brother, go and line up. Go and line up. Come down from your high horses. Go and line up there. As now I heard that they are selling rice 10K and you are in Lagos. They are selling rice 10K from the rice that they seize from immigration. You are in Lagos, you are not there. Market value of rice is almost 80K. Let me see, you are buying that rice at 8 times lesser. And you are sitting in there saying, all these things are for the poor masses. Now continue, rich masses, continue. Sapa will do you something. It's for the poor masses. Don't go and line up and collect rice. As I was saying. So, yeah, number 5. As sad as it is or as bad as it is, have an emergency fund. Have an emergency fund. Have money that you are saving for emergency. Even if it's 5% or 10%, you just have somewhere that you are putting money that you don't have access to. Very important. Have a savings. Contribution. What's the name of this? There's one that Piggyverse used to do, that they used to lock money for 1 year or so. Yeah. All those things, have it. So the day you choke, the day there is a health challenge, the day there is, God forbid, unforeseen circumstance, you will not malaka and be running up and down. Number 6, be mindful of your spending. Be mindful of your spending. Be mindful of your spending. Stop wearing designer now. You are wearing hair of 60K and you have not seen food to eat. You are using 600,000 naira to answer call. Is it God that is calling you? Your phone is 600K. You have the mind to pick it and put in ear. Your heart is not doing you one kind. You are wicked, though. You are wicked to yourself. Some of you should carry your phone. Go and sell it. Use the money inside. Buy another smaller phone. Use the change and go and start business. Use your brain now. Be mindful of your spending. Hey, 70K is in your wardrobe. Hey, 80K is in your wardrobe. Hey, 90K is in your wardrobe. And every time you are going on status and you're asking for urgent 2K. Thief. Use your brain. Use your brain. Use it. Be mindful of your spending. I don't used to wear anything that is not Gucci. Not only Gucci. It's a Gucci. Don't go and buy. Use locally made. No, I wear Ferragamo. Ferragamo call. Ferragamo you need. See, you should be using your brain. Limit your spending. If there are Nigerian alternatives, use it. DSTV, I was using Compact Plus. I don't have a problem with subscribing. It was 12K. They increased it to 14K. I see they complain. Then I saw one day after 2 months, they increased it to 16K. I packed my DSTV. It's over 1 year now. They used to call me every time. Say now, if you pay 8,000, we will give you full bouquet and we'll give you another 1 month free. I said, I no do. I did not do. I will buy internet whether I do DSTV or not. So I buy internet. When I buy internet, I watch anything I want to watch online. If I want to read news, I'll go and read it online. Now I had that same bouquet is 19,000. I will use 19,000 in this regime now and pay DSTV to watch all the problems in Nigeria that will cause me high BP. Oh, no, where's the sense? No, I won't try it. I won't dare it. The only thing I watch on DSTV is football. They used to show it on my phone. Do you understand? They show it on the phone. And if I don't watch it on the phone, I will watch live score. If I miss live score, if I don't watch the match, you know what? I used to watch highlights he has exactly the same feeling. Don't put yourself under undue pressure. So somebody says, so you mean in your heart, you don't need to watch just yes, I mean it. I mean it. It's Netflix, 3-6. That's all. The children have the cartoon they want to watch. If I want to watch a series, I watch it. Don't put this rubbish pressure you are putting yourself under. Number 6. Practice self-care. Hey, my brother, take care of yourself. Sometimes use 2K. Go out, sit down, use 1K, buy suya, use 1K, buy anything that you used to drink. Eat it, clean your mouth, and walk back home. You will not die. You know it will not kill you. It won't. Do exercise if you can. Jog. Go out swimming if that's what you do. Sometimes shut down everything, on film and watch. You are not the cause of Nigeria's problem. It did not start with you, or long it will not end with you. True to God. Take care of your mental health and your physical health. Practice self-care. After live yesterday, I went home. JJ happily. I was with our guests yesterday. I told my wife, wear clothes, we are going out. She said, where are we going to? I said, no, just out. We went somewhere, sat down, bought suya and yogurt. I eat finish, I came back, and I slept happily. Practice this, because when you die, you see those people that refuse to send you money, you see them doing contribution for you. Say, so this our guy don't die. So right now we are contributing for his wife so they can take care of his children. It's going to be very difficult for her in such a time like this. But you define 50K to add to your business. Nobody send you. Nobody will send you. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. You see that family pressure that you are complaining of, when you die, that pressure, that problem will be solved. Number next, get education. Get education. Learn about finance. Learn about investing. Learn about money management. Attend financial workshop. You are seeing 100 days, mind and money. You have refused to attend. Say, anything they want to tell me. They play. Just they play. Get education. That something is free doesn't mean it's cheap. People pay heavily for some of these informations. Some of the informations I've shared with you on the crypto session or in the crypto session, the crypto diaries, are part of the content of my masterclass. My masterclass is over 300K for general, over 500K for one-on-one. And I'm sharing it with you for free. That is free doesn't mean it's cheap. Educate yourself, seek knowledge, buy books on finances. Buy books. You have not read any financial books since you left secondary school. And you're surprised that you're broke. Will you not be surprised that you have money? If you have money, if you, as you are now, with all this your useless habit of not reading book, of not doing anything, will you not be surprised if money enter your account? Educate yourself. Buy books. Read books. Seek financial advice. Grow your financial knowledge. Right? I think the next should be number 9 or number next. Depending on people that are counting, I'm seeing some people with 8 and 7. So, number next now, stay positive. Should that be number? Yes, stay positive. Maintain a positive outlook. Oh, Jesus. She says, you need to be positive. You need to be positive. Very important. Stay positive. Your attitude is very critical to your success. Your attitude very critical to your success. Stay positive. You can see if you have a hope, a negative mindset, trust me, you will end up committing suicide. You will end up in depression. And before you know, I believe we saw the letter. We saw that the girl that committed suicide, she was working in a bank. She had a job in a bank, and she still committed suicide. Do you know why? She lost hope. Michelle Obama said, you may not always have a comfortable life, and you will not always be able to solve all the world's problems. But once you don't ever, but at once, but don't ever underestimate the importance you can have. Because history has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take on a life of its own. Hope can take on a life of its own. Hope can take on a life of its own. History has shown us. To live without hope is to cease to live. So please learn. See, no matter, Martin Luther King said, but I know that somehow, that only when it is dark enough can you see the stars. In the midst of that hardship, try and see the stars. Only when it's dark enough can you see the stars. Stay positive. It's only a phase. It's a bend, it's not an end. Stay positive. And finally, increase your streams or your sources of income. Increase your sources of income. Get a side hustle. Start freelancing. Supplement your income with some other things. If you need to start planting vegetables around your compound, plant. If you need to start doing some form of subsistence farming, where you are, even if it's the one you can eat and you and your family, do it. If you have access to arable land, farm. If you plant yam, 100 tubers of yam, how long will it take you to eat it? Then beside the yam, you plant small beans. Then on top, you plant, before the time for beans, you plant maize. Before you know, you are sure of you have maize, good the one to cook, you have the one that you can boil, you have the one you can roast, and you have the one you can use to make pap. At least you are okay. Then you have some tubers of yam. Look for extra sources, other sources of income to complement your primary income. I'm doing everything to make sure I don't enter 1 hour. So I'm going to stop here now. Right? I want to believe you have gained value. I want to believe you have gained value. And if you have gained any form of value, please share this video with your friends. Tell everybody about it. Tomorrow again, I'm also going to be talking about growth. I'm going to be talking about growth, how you can take advantage of everything that you have learned here. Please make it a date with us. Thank you very much for trusting me with your time. For those of you that have been here with me all the while, thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot overestimate how grateful I am, right? So thank you very much, and I hope to see you tomorrow by same time. So until I come your way again tomorrow, God bless you.